Going to be Moscow 1, assigned from above, done as a fixer with masking grenades, solo with bots, no glitches or mutators. Just going to share this on Facebook real quick. Give me just 2 seconds. Okay, almost done. And we're good to go. Alright, so same thing, fixer. Gonna not change a thing from my last class. I'm gonna show it at the beginning and end, just in case this takes me more than one run. Alright, we're good to go. This map can be very confusing for people due to the switches and knowing what switch to hit and when, how many there are, how many times you have to do it. It's pretty straightforward. The introduction to this map is basically just a series of being crouched and using silencers to get to the first mini finale. And then from there, proceeding to hit the button, kill the horde, and then move on to the next button, and then start the hard part for people, which is finding which button to hit and when. Again, if you watch how the horde progresses, there is a rhythm to it that you can get adjusted to. That's fairly simple, and proper positioning of yourself as well. That will make it easier for you to figure out what switch to hit and when. And sometimes it's just based on luck. Sometimes you'll be really close to the first switch and you're done. You immediately hit it. And then sometimes you search for the switch and it's the third one that you look for, and you get back to the introduction area and the zombie towers have completely swarmed. Which is honestly when you start to lose control, but as a fixer, that's when you're going to mask.
The Zeds will be all over them.
They're dead either way.
Anyone new to this channel, of course, I've got the Hellraiser all 14 maps done on a playlist on my channel, and then every other Jerusalem and New York episode done as well on my channel as well. To say as well, apparently, a lot. Anyways, looking up by that car, sometimes you can find a med kit. Not often you find one there, but you can occasionally find one. There's 2 breaching spawns that I know of in this location. That's a crate spawn. There's a breach spawn on that body. Really easy to get lurker here.
Look what I found.
I already have one. I wonder if it has more ammo. More ammo. Nah.
Very nice.
Not that it's gonna do much, might as well check it though. Okay, so the first here only had 1 bag. This is another breach spawn right here.
Come on, let's go.
And we have the undead.
Hello? We saw you crash. We're on our way. Hello?
Aim high for this one standing, and then start lower. The easiest way not to wake them all up.
Someone's here.
One thing I do like about the scout rifle is its bullet penetration. The other starter guns don't have anything on that compared to the scout rifle. But this is one thing I hate about the scout rifle, is coming around corners and lurkers is a little bit tougher.
Creeper down.
Another bag. I'm gonna leave that there just in case, you never know. Might have to fall back. Another
Take
breach
this
spawn
breach in
right here.
charge.
And I almost missed showing you guys where one's at. I'm gonna go back and show you.
Okay.
Realistically, you should be able to get to this first finale without taking any damage. It's a breach spawn right there. There are no doors to breach until I get to... After the first little mini finale, there's actually technically 3. So even if I do find another one, I'm just going to show you where there would be, just for reference sake. A lot of zombies here. Lurkers like to spawn around that pillar, as well as around this corner. They actually spawned behind us. Weird. And he teleported.
End of the line, creep. Something is here. I can feel it.
Teams ready to survey. Team 1 is not responding. Assume death.
Another breach spawn is right down on that shelf. I'm already out of ammo. Oh well. I found medkits down here occasionally. Hey Nolan. But it's been a long time since I found one on that body there.
Lord, give them strength.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to lure this lurker over the wall. Sometimes it works. Sure as hell is working. Yeah, there he is. I'm gonna climb up like right there.
Creeper down.
Easy way to deal with him. Even though it's easy to just turn the corner and shoot him, but I'm out of my scout
Look
rifle
at these
ammo, so
paintings.
I got
guess
7
this gallery
technically.
is a boy.
Let's keep moving.
It's satisfying my 1 bullet made it.
There's a creeper near. I can feel it.
Nice dodge, zombie. He's out on the balcony.
End of the line, creep.
Good old-fashioned beatdown. Hopefully that refilled some more of my primary. There we go.
Found a medkit.
Not that I need it. There's a lurker definitely around this corner. If I'm playing solo, I mean, you can mask here, obviously, but you can usually lure them out if you just stand close by. Bots will help you out pretty good. They're good about killing lurkers. Now, there is a breach spawn over here. Right up against this little corner. Occasionally you might find a sniper over here. Or a bag on that chair.
Let's regroup and keep moving.
Back in the day, you might used to find sniper rifles back. I mean, not sniper rifles, excuse me, breaching charges back there, but it's been a long time since I've seen one.
Here's the exit. Have a look at this.
First bag I can see. It's good to note. A chainsaw could come in handy in this
Door's
area as
locked.
well.
The code's on the wall.
Is that really the only gun they're gonna give me? Well, as much as I like the sniper, I'm gonna do it without it just to show you guys. It wouldn't be fair if I did it if you're trying to get the sniper, so.
I'm going to try the code.
Use the scout rifle.
Christ.
Scout rifle, excuse
What
me.
did you do?
The code worked, but it says zone
Special
fault.
infected like to spawn right
It's on
here
down for
and
2
right here.
minutes. Lord, here they come.
Give me a sec.
Zika triggering other sensors. We must find and deactivate them. They're coming for us.
Reloading.
It's got better stats because it gives you that knockback effect. I do use the upgraded one though. I find that the knockback effect can be effective, but I have a lot of other level 999s that I play with that hate that perk, hate that gun.
Give me strength.
Look out for sensor control panels.
All guns on the ball.
And that is why we have the payload.
Rest in peace. I'm reloading. Going back. I got the infector.
Reloading here.
Alright, that does it. Alright, so there's 3 exits. Oh, an SMG. There's another gun.
Should work.
2 exits, excuse me. Looks like we're going out the right side this time. I'm gonna leave that bag there just to remember in case I need one when I fall back through when I escape.
We move as a team.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, I mean, but if you try I agree with you, but if it's just really up to your preference, so I do prefer the upgraded one myself,
Not bad.
just because the knockback effect, if you learn how to use it, it works almost like a melee, without having to melee. Oh dear.
I can feel it.
And a man search in peace. Okay, there we go.
Dropping a masking grenade.
Hear that lurker right around the corner.
Creeper down.
My favorite gun, the bullpup. I swear every video I've done I've used this bullpup rifle, I swear. Minus a few.
I found another sensor.
I'm gonna try to grab bags that are the furthest out. So I obviously see that bag there, but I'm not immediately gonna snatch it up. I'm gonna look for something that's further out. That's harder for me to grab, so that way if the horde comes, it's further out. Something I can't grab.
Okay.
Like these 2 bags. Perfect. Another breach spawn's going to be right there. Plus, prestiging your classes, I think, gives another purpose to the game. It makes it more. It just makes it a bit more challenging, a bit more fun. Before prestiging, it was you were just done, and basically you either kept playing the game because you enjoyed it, or people just quit and moved on. So, I find that it keeps more people in the game for longer, and it's something to do. It's kind of like prestiging in COD. There's really no reason to do it, but we do it. And it adds some sense of purpose to the game. I guess the camos as well. At least when I used to do that. I haven't played the newest COD just because I've been too obsessed with this game. Sweet, we got backup guns. I'm tempted to breach the door because I'm probably going to find another breach spawn, but I'm just going to hold off. Now it's time for me to break down this area where the buttons are at. So there's my ammo. Ooh, nope. Gonna stock up on ammo real quick. Okay, so that's the backup bag I have. I obviously have another one way down the other way. So I call this is facing forward right here. This is how we're gonna look at the map every time from this reference angle. So I call this left close, left far, right. There's only one right. Right will lead to an exit, left far will lead to an exit, left close is a dead end. Just about every single corner is going to have some sort of lurker around the corner. You can just basically guarantee it. So when you're going for the buttons, just be ready to do a kind of a quick peek to see if you're getting hoarded from the side. So I'm going to hit this button.
Sensor powered down.
Start the horde.
But it triggered another
There
lookout.
is going to be one horde that comes in that I'm going to need to destroy. Special infected are going to spawn. Then I'm going to hit the first button. I'm going to hang out on this side. Stand right here. Specials are going to come from the doors or over the wall. Usually it's the doors. If I hear them coming from my right, I'm going to backdrop a little bit. Minus for that guy. I'm going to show him right away. And my goal is to get those special infected as soon as possible. So now it's time for a button. I'm going to peek in here. It's red, not in there.
Going dark.
It's green. I can see it over there. No lurker that I can see of.
I've killed the sensor, but we're locked out again.
Now it is back to killing the zombies. So I'm going to bust this payload out. I'm gonna go try to help my bots out. Come on. Oh, whoops. So my bots are gonna die for sure. I did not mean to payload myself there, but it happens. So now I have one more button to hit. It's not gonna be in the same spot that I was just at. Wow, they're doing some good work. I could have masked and left my bots, but I honestly just know they're probably going to be doing fine. For the most part. Hope for the best. If it's not in here, which it is in here, means it's going to be extremely easy to get out of here. Once you hit the button, left, far side, right side, they're both exits that you can use to move on to the next area. I'm going to grab that new heavy weapon, the MGL, and get out of here. This is a respawn point for your team, so if your team's lying on the ground dying, try to wait here until they come back. I'm going to kill both these guys. Just to prove a point. Bam, they're back. Yeah, I agree with you. Days Gone is a really good game. Really, really good. I picked that game up and jumped right on the hardest difficulty. The learning curve was pretty intense. But the game did get too easy after a point, in my opinion. I wish it was just a little bit harder, especially when you get all those perks upgraded toward the end and you get the upgraded guns. Uh,
The
it, it,
river's on the
it
other
loses
side
its
of the
luster.
doorway.
I guess I could just play with the old guns, like the crappy pistols that you could at the beginning. Oh, this is perfect. I got a bag
There's a creeper near.
to fall back on if I need it. Just sounds like I'm actually gonna stand and fight these zombies, so. Come on, bots.
Somebody kill that screamer!
Alright, that screamer's kind of forcing my hand. Now I gotta move.
Someone's here.
That scream! I see a gas bag!
I'm one of them.
I see a bomber! Alex! Alex! Somebody kill that screamer!
Is that the bomber? Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna try to hold out here. Hold off on masking if I can.
The bull is down.
If you're not good at bull dodging, obviously that would have been a good time to mask, but
Reloading.
hey, what do you know?
Throwing a masking grenade.
Feel it.
Come on in, boys.
Take out this creep!
Just looking for other stuff. If you're really busy and you're all weak and low health, don't search this left side too hard. A lot of the times you're just going to run into a lot of trouble. Lurker spawns are everywhere here, so just be careful, especially on the bushes on the right and up ahead on the left. And here as well. So just check your corners. Just by a hair.
Hand
Miss
of the
them.
fence, then left. Reloading!
So this is probably one of the easier maps, in my opinion, to beat solo as a fixer, just because if you know this next little trick, they've never patched it, so I mean, they have to have known about it. It's not a glitch, it's just not going to the helicopter to initiate the next part.
This will help.
I owe you.
By the way, there's a breach spawn in that van, that's why I was checking that.
I don't think we're alone.
There's a
I
helicopter.
mean, I just keep barely missing. It's really annoying.
Mercy, mercy.
Alright, so I obviously have a nice. I think I did New York one for mine. I think I just healed him too. I love how the zombies jump. They're like, they just like jump like they're having fun. Belly flop right down.
Have a look at this.
Bag right there. Just memorize where your bags are at as a fixer. So I'm going to keep a good distance away from the helicopter and I'm going to mark things just to kind of see what's close
Grab
by.
it.
High voltage. There's only one spot for that in this map.
Help! Help me!
Climb up the boat here. I think you can take that route, but I wouldn't recommend it. Take that route. It's an assault
Look what I
carbine.
found.
Bunch of med kits.
Hold
The
still
bots
for a
are very helpful in this finale.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm always going to save one med kit for myself. Here's a breach spawn right here. Ammo spawn as well. Sometimes med kits over here. We got ammo, advanced SMG,
Help me! Anyone needs these defenses?
mortar. I'm really not going to even use much of the defense kits.
Look
There's
what I
another bag. I'm only going to use the
Lots of
defensive
defenses.
defense kits like barbed wire, the high voltage. I
I
might
put
use
up
a mortar
reservoir.
over here and there, but realistically my bullpup is actually going to probably be enough for this whole entire finale. So, cool thing about not approaching Svetlana, you can breach doors. It's not going to wake her up. I mean, excuse me, she's already awake. It's not going to wake up the zombies, and
I'm
you can just
breaching the
search in
door.
peace. Hardest thing about playing with randoms is a lot of the times they'll beeline it just straight for that. Oh, damn it, Teamer. They'll beeline it straight for the helicopter.
I found a defense kit.
Oh, yes, payload. I've got the big
nice.
5.0 on, so it's extremely helpful. Fences are good. Gives you a little bit more time.
It won't hold them for long.
Lurkers like to spawn back here, so just be careful. Breach spawn sometimes can be found there. Somewhere. I can't remember exactly. And I fell through the map. Oh my god. Oh. Oh! Damn! I am so glad that did not just end my game. I am going to go the other way. Oh god. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Y'all seeing that? That's crazy. Okay, so I'm just not going to hop fences. Apparently I've torn a hole in reality and I'm falling through the floor now, so...
Stand back.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Another bag.
Okay. This will help.
Teamer.
Thanks.
Hopefully this doesn't end the game for me. That'd be really unfortunate. Ah, it might just do that. At least it throws me back in the map. Oh man, we gotta see if there's another way out of here. This is frustrating. Yes! Damn fences. Hopefully the zombies fall through it. No, they probably won't. Another breach spawn right there. Now, if you didn't notice, I did duplicate that breach I just used not that long ago, so that 10% can make a difference. If you are playing with the team, you really should have the people that have the breach perk grab all the breaches if you have time. Kind of like the medkits. Is it going to happen often? Probably not. Usually everybody's silently racing for the breaching charges because everybody wants that gun or whatever they're going for.
What's in here?
I'm gonna wait to open that, just in case I need a med kit. Well, that's good that you guys have seen this now. If you get glitched out on those fences, here's a way out. Because that would have kind of been a game breaker right there for me if that had happened, and I had not found a way to get out. So now I can approach the defense kits that are a little bit closer by.
Have a look at this. Okay.
Sweet, another med kit. Awesome. You can search up here as well. It won't set Svetlana off. Man, there's so many med kits. It's crazy. Okay, so just to remember, I've got a bag there. I think I've got a bag by the crates.
Defense kit. Grab it.
There's one there.
Have a look at this.
There's one there. So in effect, I have 4 masking grenades that I can use.
Anyone needs these defenses?
So now I'm going to approach the helicopter, and the timing on this is very important.
You have to help him.
I'm sorry, he's gone.
As soon as she's done talking, you got to start the horde.
What's in them?
Pre-hordes usually mess people up a lot more than the actual horde do, because they can come in from anywhere. The regular horde is... Oh my god, another medkit.
What's your name?
I need to just heal. This is a sign.
I want you to hide in the chopper. Guys!
But when they spawn from the sides and stuff, it can be a lot more difficult to deal with compared to if they're spawning in predictable places.
A rescue. We lost a team near Red Square.
Guns are all loaded.
No! They sent a distress call an hour ago.
And we're gonna start the horde. Pretty sure they're coming from the fences, cargo area. Nope, they're coming from over here.
There's a huge swarm coming from the breach. Be ready.
I'm reloading.
Again, I'm not even gonna use the defense kits, I'm just gonna use my bullpup. First masking's gonna go out right here.
They're all over the helicopter. Take them out.
Down
And this is where
Down you
the
go, bitches.
bullpup really shines, in my opinion, with that perk. Wipe out towers like that.
We've got one on the ground.
Another masking down. Come here, bot.
Let me take it. You're done. The helicopter! They're trying to break in!
There's actually a respawn
Today
point.
is a good day. That screamer is calling in more Zeds! All guns on the board!
Oh,
Hello, this is Bumashkov. We're hearing gunfire from the river.
bam!
We are under
Alright, he's
attack.
done.
We're coming to you.
So now we got the side horde coming in from the left of where I'm currently looking. Over there. Suppose I could heal these guys. The bots really do
Hold
help
still
here.
for a second.
Oh, Ivan. Oh, Ivan.
I owe you.
Hey, this ain't a bad vantage point. Bots have a good aiming distance. I haven't even really had to shoot. Look at that.
Reloading here.
I feel like using some double barrel.
Look out! Creeper!
Look at me, bull, not them. Don't you touch my bots.
The bull is dead.
My boys. Same thing here. I'm not going to use any of the defense kits. I'm just going to bullpup it.
This.
Bullet penetration.
I'm reloading. Bomber! Watch out! Bomber is dead.
These sacks don't stand a chance.
Today is a good day. Damn it! They're getting closer. Hold them back! Going dark.
They're all over the helicopter. Take them out.
Bumashkov here. State level by the museum. We see you.
Keep them off the chopper.
And we're done. I think.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
it's clear.
That's it. All
Bumashkov, there's food in the chopper. We'll meet you there. One dead infector.
Cracked 1,000 kills.
Svetlana, are you alright?
grenade. Yes, I'm here.
There we go.
I'm alive.
That's Moscow 1 solo.
Get
No
the supplies and
glitches.
head to the church.
No mutators.
Sveta, you'll come with us.
I need to find our team.
Let's
Red
check the
square
final
is no
stats,
man's
and then I'm going to
land.
show my class setup
There
again.
is a chance.
This was the first run,
I can clear
finished.
them today. There is a chance.
Pretty easy strategy to follow and duplicate, I think. The reason why I don't use the defense kits is I find that the versatility of the bullpup and my maneuverability are very important, and the stationary machine guns, for one, really lock me in to where I don't want to be sometimes. And you got to keep your eyes peeled for like that bomber. Like if I'd been on a, thanks Nolan. If I'd been on a stationary gun for that one, I would have probably gotten hit by that bomber, not paid attention. Ivan got 1,006 damage. My God, poor dude. Here's my class setup again. Hasn't changed much. I think every single map up to this point I've used this class setup. So, yeah. That wraps up Moscow 1. I'll be doing Moscow 2 and 3 and 4 by promise by the end of Sunday. I was supposed to do this tomorrow, but I just got too wrapped up in things.